Hey everybody, Dane Taylor here. I want to do something different this time. Instead of just sending an email out, I figured a video would be an easy way to get a message across and probably grab your attention. Look, we got 9 selling days left in March. The end of quarter one is here. April is knocking on the door. If you are not happy with the results that your team had in quarter one, what changes are we going to make in quarter two to have a better outcome? Because if we go into quarter two doing the same stuff we did in quarter one, we're going to get the same results you're not happy with in quarter two. The conversions are done. The dust is settling, okay? Now we need to focus on what changes we are going to make for quarter two to be more profitable, to retain more customers, to close more deals, and to have better CSI. Obviously, part of our Lithia core values are improve constantly and to manage what we expect, to inspect what we expect. I recently mystery shopped 12 of our stores, and if you had to guess what the outcome of those mystery shops were, would you guess good or bad? I'm assuming you're going to say bad because they were. Of the 12 stores that I shopped, 2 of them were good examples of what we should do when we're handling a lead, okay? 10 of them I would not have done business with if I was a customer in the car market. So my advice to you is to go into Car Wars and just pick 5 random phone calls that were sales opportunities and listen to them and see if you're happy with the message that's being delivered to our customers, because it does not align with the message that we have online. A lot of my mystery shops were about consumer optionality, doing remote deliveries, remote signing, because that's what's plastered all over our websites, all over Auto Trader, Cars.com, and our vendors that we spend money with. They all say home delivery. Yet when I reached out virtually or had people call into stores, there was literally 2 people that made it seem like it was something we could do. The rest of them made up things. We only deliver 20 miles. We don't have enough staff to do it. Or do you have a car that we can drive back? Otherwise, it's not worth our time. It's too difficult to do. And some of them just never got back to me at all. So I'm telling you, there's big opportunities there. We need to make sure we're focused on changing the way we do business for quarter two. And look, I get it. We've already gone through a ton of change. We changed over softwares, DMS, CRM. Our leadership changed in a lot of stores. We disbanded a lot of BDCs, or we minimized the amount of people taking phone leads, which should be an opportunity for you to make sure that our salespeople are trained on how to handle phone leads. Because for some of them, this is their first time handling inbound phone traffic and trying to get customers either to commit to come into the store or to take advantage of our remote services that we offer. Okay. And I get it, guys. Change is a difficult thing to do. Most people have a natural urge to resist change because they want to hang on to what's familiar and what's comfortable. I'm telling you, if we embrace change, we learn new ways to do it, we learn how to use the new technology, it's going to make us more profitable and more dangerous in the market. Another thing on the mystery shops, if you had to guess, do you think it was your veterans that did a good job on those 2 out of the 10 calls it did? Or do you think both of those people had worked in the business less than a year? The answer is less than a year, because the veterans that I got in touch with, and I know who they all are, did not do a good job responding, okay? We oftentimes think because someone's been here 5 years that we don't need to worry about training them anymore because they got trained 5 years ago, okay? We need to continually inspect what we expect. We're doing some changes too to sales school. I don't know if you saw my email yesterday, but sales school is going to a 2-day sales school moving forward. And there's no more just sending somebody to day 1. I don't care if they've got 10 years of experience in the business and they just came from another store. They probably need the training more than a green pea because they're bringing a bunch of bad habits with them. Not to say they can't sell cars, but they need to find out the way that we sell cars so that we know how to maximize the profitability with each one of these opportunities. Another change that we're making is the return of Back to Basics training. So in April, it's not finalized yet, but in April, we are going to do 4 Back to Basics sessions. They are going to be in Troy. Each one of them is going to be 3 hours long. It's going to focus on, obviously, the sales process. It's going to focus a lot on the technology, and it's going to focus a lot on consumer optionality as well and lead handling. So get ready. I'm going to send some emails out at the beginning of the month on the criteria and who are we going to have attend the class, okay? So keep that in mind, that's coming. And managers, not to dog on you guys, but I want to make sure that you understand the process as well. Every month, I always say managers are welcome to come to sales school just to see the process that I teach, because it's really hard for you to enforce it if you don't understand what it is. You might think you know what I'm teaching in that class, but oftentimes when I follow up with a salesperson a month after they've gone through sales school, they tell me, well, yeah, everything you taught me was great, but when I got back here, they told me that we don't do this, this, and this. I don't need to go on test drives with customers. I don't need to do an early manager touch, that the manager will come in after the fact, or just, hey, just give them a call tomorrow. Okay, I'm telling you, you, there are a lot of breaks in our processes, and it's valuable for you guys to make sure you're up to speed with the message that I'm delivering so that we can reinforce it in our stores so that we've got a nice, smooth, seamless thing. What I don't want to happen is what's been happening is I get them all gassed up and excited and ready to run through a wall after they leave sales school. Then they go back to the store and it's quickly dismantled. Oh, well, what he teaches is good, but our store is different and we do things a little differently here. That's nonsense. And if you're watching this video and you think your sales teams are doing a good job, hey, that's awesome. You've got faith in them. But I would suggest that you mystery shop your store. Have a buddy of yours, call into the store and ask, about a car on a tracking line, and then go into Car Wars and listen to that call specifically. Give them a stock number, give them a message to say, give them a scenario, see how they handle it. And look, I'm not just asking you to change, I'm changing too, okay? I'm throwing the old sales school workbook out the window, I'm starting from scratch, we're gonna do a lot of things differently. The gloves are off, no more Mr. Nice Guy, okay? I'm coming to kick the door in. We are going to be the absolute best in the market, okay? We're gonna earn customers for life, we're going to improve constantly, we're going to take personal ownership, and if we do all these things right, we can have a lot of fun. Let's go close March out strong, kick some ass.